Yo, what is up, y'all? So this is what we're doing today for another project called Random Code Generator. Okay, let's refresh. Even when you refresh, you get different codes every time. Or you can click new codes, right? And we can copy it and then paste it. That's what we copied. And we can tweet this. Will take us to Twitter, okay? And then dive into the project. Let's go, y'all. All right, y'all. So I created a new folder under a project folder, right? A quote CSS and quote HTML and quote.js. And I need to link all of them together like that in order to work. And we can write this random quote generator. Okay, that's our title. And we want to link the CSS quote and then JavaScript source quote.js. Okay, all right, first off, we're gonna write our HTML. Our tag is called div. Inside the div, we're gonna have h1 random quote generator. Okay, and our class name should be quote container. Okay, and now let's go ahead and bring it up. Let's see what we got. We're gonna do CSS list. Okay, the last part. Cool. All right, and then now our p tag, we want to let user know what they want to do. Click the button to generate, right, a quote. Cool. And then we want to give it an ID of quote. And down here we want to have 3 buttons. This button will be new quote, and the ID will be new quote, and 2 more buttons. This right here gonna be copy to clipboard. Okay, copy quote, and right here gonna be tweet quote, tweet this. Okay, awesome. Now that we got everything, let's go ahead and move down to JavaScript and let's see how everything goes. First off, we want to be able to we want to have an array of quotes. So array, and these are the quotes. I won't write it down, but I'll just copy it because I already wrote it, and it'll just take time. I don't want to waste time. But yes, here are the quotes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we can add more, and then we want to select the DOM now. For const quote display. I did this in my last video talking about the DOM. Right, get element by ID. We had the quote ID, right? As you can see right here, quote ID. Okay, awesome. And then we want to grab 4 more stuff. Okay, we want to have a new quote button, new quote, And then this one would be copy quote, right? And right here, tweet quote, copy button and tweet button. All right. So we're grabbing all these elements so that we can manipulate them later. All right. Let me widen this out a little bit. So now we want to write functions to do a certain task. First one would be to generate a quote. So function generate random quote. Okay. And const, I want to get the index of the quote that's been randomly generated. So I'll explain it later. Random index. Okay, we want to get the index from the quote. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. I'm gonna do math.floor and math.random. This is how you do random times quotes dot length. Okay, whatever is in here. So we have 4 of these or 5 of these. It's gonna generate it, right? 5 times. Pick a random from 1 to 5. And want to get quote display dot text content. Okay, last time we did in a text in a HTML. So we want to go to the quotes, and whatever the index gave us. Okay, so this is what it's doing here. It's gonna go here, and whatever the number be given here, gonna take whatever, right? It's gonna go down here, and if it gives number 2, then it's gonna take this line. Let me show you. All right, I don't want to do this yet, but let me just show you the random index. Okay, let's call it every time, something like that. And what do we get first? We get 1. Let's save it. We get 4. So that means 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 would be the last one, right? And this is what it's doing here. Let's get the quotes. There. And then we can console log quote random index as well. Cool. 2, see, goes to 0, 1, 2, and then 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go back. Hopefully you guys can see what's going on right there. It's awesome, right? Do you guys like the way I'm teaching? If so, let me know. Okay, so this we're gonna display over here. All right. Yay. All right, we need a function. We gotta generate random quote function already. Now we want to handle the copy one. Okay, function, and this right here, quote display dot context, right? Something will happen here later. Okay, it should show on the context right here. Okay, copy to clipboard. And we want to do const quote. Want to do quote display dot text content. Want to give the text content, and want to use navigator dot clipboard dot write text, and then we want to add a quote in, and dot then and we want to alert quote copied. Okay, just like that. It's very, very easy, y'all. Like, everything is about functions, okay? A functions where you call another function inside another function. I know that's a bit too much, but let's do function tweet quote now. All right, and we want to do const quote. We're gonna get the quote display again. Dot text content. We want to get the content. We want to do const Twitter URL. And what do we want? And make sure to have this link right here, okay? This is the link for the Twitter. Okay, our text want to go to the tweet and the text. We copy the quote here, okay? And we want to open in a new window if you want to, right? Window.open Twitter URL and then blank so that it opens in the new window, new tab. All right, now we want to handle our event listeners. Our event listeners is like listening to the click, mouse down, mouse over, anything like that. So we want to do new quote button. When we click on this, when the add event listener, we'll listen for the click, and then we want to call the generator quote, okay? And then copy button dot add event listener dot add event listener. We'll listen for the click again, and we want to copy to clipboard. Then tweet button dot add event listener, another click, and tweet quote. Cool. And then we want to generate an initial random quote on a page load, you know? So that's what we call that. Cool. Right there. All right. Let's refresh. But if we don't do this, right, it'll be empty. See? You can either do that or do this randomly. That's all right. That's all right, y'all. That's okay. All right. Now you can even leave it just like that or have a CSS, whatever. But when I initially make this, we wanted to put CSS as well to make it look good, right? So yes, a random quote, a copy to clip is working, right? And then tweet this and stuff. Okay. Now they're all working. Remember this right here we generate, right? We want to display it on here. Okay, see quote display. We call it quote display, right? And that's how we handle it. All right, now let's put CSS in there. It's gonna be a fun one. All right, body, the font family, Arial, and just delete this middle one. There we go, looking way better. Display, flex, and want to have justify content center. There we go, so it stays center, right? And then want to align items center also, the y-axis. Okay, and then we want to give it a height 100 v height. There we go. And then margin 0. And then we want to do background color of this color here, F4, F4, F9. It's kind of like gray, you know, grayish. And I want to do quote container thinner. I don't know if I added that yet, but right here, yep. And we're gonna do a text align, center, cool, and then padding 20 pixels, and then border 2 pixels, solid gray. Okay, and border radius of 10 pixels, make it a little bit round, and then background color, make it fully white. Okay, awesome. And width, want to have it at 300 pixels, cool. And then box shadow, 0 pixels, 4 pixels, 6 pixels, RGBA 0, 0, 0, 0.1, cool. All right, just got some box shadow, and we want to target H1 now. We want to do font size, increase the size a little bit to 5 rem. Okay, and then margin bottom 10 pixels, and then we want to target the P tag, font size 1.5 rem as well. Okay, and then color 555. There we go. A lot of great stuff. And margin, we're gonna do top and bottom 20 pixels, and left and right 0. Cool. And then we want to target all the buttons. Okay, I want to do background color 6200 EA. Awesome. And then color white, and then border none, and then we want padding up and down at 10 pixels, left and right at 15 pixels. There we go. And then we want margin all around at 5 pixels. Awesome. Now we want to give it a border radius of 5 pixels, and we want to, right now we just have this, right? We want a cursor pointer so that it shows this. And then transition, background color, ground color of 0.3s, ease in, something like that. You see? Or just do ease, whatever. Cool. And then I want to do button. When we hover it, what's gonna happen? I want to change the color. Okay, so background color to 3700 B3. Okay, we'll hover, it turns slightly darker. All right, y'all. And then let's see what we got. New quote, new quote, new quote. All right, y'all, that's it. Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully this is helpful in any way. If you guys like it, comment down below and subscribe, and comment down below, and share, like, do whatever you gotta do. All right, peace out. See you in the next project.